if you have to manually go in every time to remind your customers or of their appointment with you, you already lost like 30 minutes to 1 hour of your time. So let me show you a system that you can build today that will handle booking reminders, and you just have to chill and do other things with your time. So the tool that you will need for this is make.com. So sign up on make.com for free. Once you do, this is the dashboard that you're going to see. So just simply click on create scenario. And your first module is going to be the module that has the details about the customer and when they book. So ideally it could be like the form or wherever they can book your meeting from online. So what we are going to do is, what you would do is have, whoever has your website, whoever takes on your website, to connect your website form to the spreadsheet that could be updated immediately when someone fills that particular form. If you use the Google form, you can simply just link your Google form to a sheet on the Google form dashboard, and it will be good as to go. But if you use some other type of form, just tell your developer to connect that form to your spreadsheet so that you can use it in this automation. Of course, you can do like a webhook, but that I will show you in another video. But for this video, let's just do the Google sheet. So say the data for your client appointment is in a Google sheet. So the first module is going to be this Google sheet, and you want to watch for you want to set rows rather. Sorry, I picked the wrong trigger. You want to set rows. So let's do this again, and you want to set rows. So you pick your spreadsheet here, which is going to be this for me, and then my form is going to be, let me confirm, no, not here, let me confirm. Okay, this is my appointment. Yeah, this is my appointment. So I'm going to use appointment. That's the sheet I want to use here. And set your limit to whatever. So let's just do like 5. But depending on how many clients you have to respond, you can increase that, whatever works for your business. So the next module you want to have is a variable module. So you don't want to be reminding them of the meeting like a day, like adversely. You want to tell them, oh, your meeting is in 24 hours. Oh, your meeting with me is in 1 hour. Oh, your appointment with me is in so time. So for you to be able to tell when that actually is, you need to set a variable. So let me show you how to set a variable. It's a bit little complex, but I'm just going to give you the prompts or what you have to put in, so you don't have to go and start cracking your head to figure it out, right? I will explain it to you and just drop it also in the comments so that you just copy it and put it into your automation. Like I always say, this channel is only for simple automations that business owners can create themselves. So why should I bother you with things that are complicated? So what do we need here? We need to set a variable, right? So the variable name is going to be time date, or I don't know, appointment date. So what you want to do is subtract the day, like right now, from the time of the appointment, and that is going to be how many minutes or how many hours is the difference between when you're supposed to meet this person, so that way you'll be able to tell what kind of message to send to this person. So here's what I mean. Minus, so you got to do this minus thingy here, minus. So you come back here and then you do appointment time and date. So Make.com has a very, very funny way of calculating time that had to take me some time to figure out, but it's not actually your business if you're still running your business. So let me just show you what you have to put in here. So this is what you have to put in here. I didn't know my camera was not recording. So what you have to put in here is to round the figure, right? That's completely rounding all of the figure, but you want to separate now, that's today. You want to subtract now from the appointment time. So one thing that I did try one time was to do appointment time minus now, and it was not running. So you want to just stick to it the way it is now. So now minus the appointment time, but the appointment time has to be passed in a particular way. If not, Make.com will not understand it. So that's why we are passing that date in this format, so that it will understand what you're trying to do. And then you multiply it with 1000, because it's always just dates in milliseconds or something, and then you multiply it by an actual seconds, and then you multiply it by the minutes to actually have the hours. If you want to do, or divide rather, I keep saying multiply, so you're dividing all of this. If you want to have by days, so you just divide by 7, so that your answer is going to be in days. But right now the answer is going to be in hours, right? So that's what we want to do. So I'm just going to leave this in description, so you just copy it and put it there, make the necessary changes, and that's it. You just save. So the next module that, okay, let's run this and see what we will get. let's see, so this is the actual amount of time, amount of hours. Like I said, this is going to calculate it in hours, so it's 5, 7, 8 hours. So what we want to do is do 24 hours and 1 hour. So it will notify the client of the appointment, 24 hours to the appointment, and also 1 hour to the appointment. So let me update my sheet so that I'll be able to pull 24 hours. So this, and another thing I did forget to say, you have to put in your time and date in this manner, like YY, like Y for year, and then the month, and then the day, right? So let's just duplicate this. Let's copy and paste this. And then we want to set these to January. So today is 11, so let's do 10. And now, okay, so let's do today here. I want to extend it to add the time as well, because that's how it's going to be able to calculate the exact number of hours. So you want to where is it here? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to do this and then format these number. Nope, yeah, so we want to format it in date and time. So that's not the way. So you update these to say 70720. This is 2610, yeah, 2610. Hour minute, there is no second, so let's make it that way. So let's do 1720. That's what it understands. Mm, this is today is 11, so let's do 11, and then this is 7 p.m. so shouldn't have done that. Takes away that formatting, so let's put it back. So what do I want to do? I want to do 11, and this is 19, so I want to have my distance in 20, so 2040 or 2031. Let's just say 2040, just so we can be safe. And then I duplicate this, I copy this, and I paste this. And now I go back to my and run it again, because I want it to give me a close width. Let's change the first one. I want it to be 11:01. I have to go back and format these. So this is not correct, so yeah, so let's run this again and see what we will have. So I have minus 22, because it's going to happen in, so minus 1, like this one is going to see, so I made this 2025 instead of making it 2026, and this, you see, 1720 is going to happen tomorrow in less than 24 hours, and this one is going to happen in 1 hour. So that's why you have this minus 1 here for the last one, because like I said, it's going to happen within 1 hour. So Now that is working perfectly. If you want me to do a dedicated video on all this time and dates, maybe you can let me know in the comments. I will do that, but let's just keep this as simple as possible. Like I said, to be in the comment, just copy it and implement it. So the next thing you want to have is a router that will send different emails depending on the time. So we are going to do 2 for this one, but you can expand it to whatever you want for your business. So we are going to do 24 hours and 1 hour to the appointment. So let's add a router here. So for here, we're going to set a variable, a filter, sorry, and say call it 24 hours. And then the condition is going to be if this what it has here is equal to -1, that means, sorry, minus 24. So that means it's going to happen in 24 hours. Yeah, it's equal to minus 24. You save this. And the next filter is going to be 1 hour. So if what we get here is equal to -1, oh, this should be numeric operators, not text, because that's not text. So where is that's text? Yeah, so it's equal to. Make sure that's in numeric operator. Let's change this as well. And you save. So you want to draft your email here. So let's pull up the email and then you send an email. So the email address, did we add email address here? Oh, we didn't. So let's go back and add email address here. So we can change this phone number to email. This particular one was for WhatsApp. So, but I will show you how to do that another time in another video. But this one, let's just do email. So let's update this to email address. And then change this to one of my demo emails. Yeah, so now that that has been changed, let's not going to save, but let's unlink this. Let's phone number. Why is it calling phone number this thing? It's definitely crazy now, so let's remove this. So let's unlink this and let's run this so that we can get the right details. Still calling it phone number for some weird reason. Okay, that updated it to email address. Yeah, just updated it now to email address, so we can lock this back in. So what we want to do is to the email address here is going to be this, and then the subject is going to be hi, the client name, your whatever appointment they booked is in. So what you get is in 24 hours. We are looking forward to having you. I just typed that in as a subject, so let's copy this. It's not supposed to be the subject, it's supposed to be the content. So the subject is your appointment is in 24 hours. So we do this and we save. So we just clone this and bring it here and delete this initial one. So we establish a connection is in 1 hour. So let's the filter. So this is 1 hour, and then if appointment time here is equal to -1. Why we are doing -1 is because once you subtract now from the appointment time, so the appointment time is already higher than now, so we are going to have a minus instead of the actual Now you're going to have it in negative because like your appointment is tomorrow and I'm subtracting now from it. So it's going to be a -1, right? If you get it. Yeah, so and I know that you can say let's switch, but the time I tried to switch it, it was not working. It likes to always have now before whatever. Now you're subtracting today from, you don't subtract the day from now. That's how Make does its thing. So you have to pick numeric operators here. So it's equal to -1. So let's be sure that we added the minus here. Yeah, so just save and we save the entire scenario. So if we run this again, so I think I picked the wrong connection. Yeah, I'm using the wrong connection here. Am I using the right connection here? Yes, I am. So I save this, and if I run this one, yes, so you see, so I have an appointment. I have one that ended in 1 -1. Yeah, that's this one, because if you check here, you see that, yeah, so we are next. So this is going to happen in 1 hour. So that's why it does that. So if I check my email now, so if I check my email now, I should see that. Look at it here. So look at it here. I see your birth is in 1 hour. We are looking forward to having you. So that works perfectly. If the time was actually 24 hours, it would have run here, but because it was just 1 hour, that's why you took this route. So you save your entire scenario, and all you have to do is activate this. You can set this to be running whatever time, maybe like every day to do the updates, or every 30 minutes because you're doing 1 hour, or every hour, so that you can check for whose appointment is in 1 hour and send the message or email to them. So this is a great system to have that will send reminders on your behalf without you necessarily going to your phone or your emails every day to craft your email and send to your clients every time to remind them of the meeting. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you set this up for yourself. So I will see you in my next one.